Hey folks, Quill18 here, and it is the last day of the Steam Summer Getaway Sale. You're going to say it ends on the 22nd. Well, yeah, I mean, it'll end tomorrow, but this is the last set of deals that are going to be available as the daily special on Steam. They're available for another 21 hours, and they're actually the encore of the more popular deals from the last week and 10 days. I don't know. Chivalry, Walking Dead, Tomb Raider, Borderlands 2, Skyrim Legendary Edition, Torchlight 2, Dishonored, Civilization 5, the Kerbal Space Program, and Bioshock Infinite. They are actually some of the more expensive games, barring Torchlight and Walking Dead. I'm actually surprised Torchlight is in the list. Oh, Chivalry is also in there as well. It's a little less expensive there, but a lot of the other ones are big, which is, I suppose, not too surprising since they represent somewhat newer and more popular games that people may not have been able to purchase at the time they came out, and now are like, oh, I've waited long enough, this is a good time to grab it. Civ 5, definitely, if you've not yet picked it up, is definitely a good time to do it. I would recommend picking up the Gold Edition, probably. Also, if you already own the base version of Civ 5, but you don't have the Gold Edition, you can do the upgrade through that, which is quite nice. The Gold Edition will come with everything, yeah, including Gods and Kings, but not Brave New World. So it's definitely a good purchase. Gods and Kings does improve the game a fair bit. The religion play is really, really nice. Of course, you do get all the religious features and everything if you just have the base game and Brave New World. But if Brave New World is still a little rich for your blood at $30 undiscounted, then just get the Gold Edition and it'll be an excellent purchase. I suspect that most of the people who watch my videos probably already have it, which, because I don't know, like Torchlight 2 I mentioned as being awesome, great Diablo-like gameplay. Skyrim is, of course, an excellent game and really well supported on Steam with the workshop. I mean, you'll never run out of content for this because people are modding the hell out of it. Borderlands 2 is great fun with friends. Kerbal Space Program is cool and interesting and weird space exploration game. Chivalry is like Call of Duty, but, you know, with knights in armor type of thing. The Tomb Raider game is actually very, very good. This Walking Dead is known as having a brilliant story. It's not about gameplay, it's about the story play. And it is considered to be very, very good for that. And I believe the Bioshock is short but good, and possibly too expensive. I don't know. I'm not going to pick it up quite yet, but the story is supposed to be fantastic, if a little bit on the short side. And Dishonored also supposed to have an excellent story, great world, and is pretty cheap, so worth picking up. The deals from yesterday are still there. I did not talk about yesterday. Saints Row is a brilliantly funny, tongue-in-cheek Grand Theft Auto type game. If you like Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row the Third will blow you away. As long as you've got a bit of a sense of humor, it's great. Natural Selection is a brilliant multiplayer game that's sort of like Aliens versus, well, I was going to say Aliens versus Predator, but it's mostly Aliens versus the Marines type of gameplay that is considered to be very good. I do want to mention Prison Architect, because a lot of people ask me to do a Let's Play for Prison Architect, and I have it. My only thing with it at this point is that I still feel, although I haven't played it in a few weeks, but when I last played it, or when I most recently played it, it still did not feel like a complete enough game. And if you buy it, that's definitely the case. It's early access game, so it's very interesting. It's got a lot of potential, but they are asking a lot of money for something that is still remarkably simple. Like, I'm really surprised at the cost. But, you know, and I understand that, you know, you have to fund development and all this, but there's a lot of hype about this game, and they do have brilliant marketing, but I feel like the hype for the game outweighs the actual awesomeness of it. And it's the sort of game that I should be championing in many ways. But again, and I haven't played it very, very recently, but last time I played it, it still felt like there was still a lot of work to be done on it. And I have full faith that it's going to be done. But as is, I don't feel comfortable recommending this purchase. But, you know, maybe like when it actually gets released proper, you know, when it hits version 1, I bet you it's going to be at the top of my recommendation list for a lot of people. But that's not the case for right now. And that's it. Of course, keep an eye out for flash deals, community choice. There'll be a few more of those as we go. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really need to highlight anywhere else. You know, games are good. Buy more games. If there's any games you've been waiting to purchase for them to come on a daily sale, well, this is it. This is the last daily sale, so it's not going to get any better. There's a few others I could definitely recommend. I know that, what's Gratuitous Space Battles. Gratuitous, come on. Space Battles is on sale today, I believe, and this is a stunningly good game. 50% off. Very, very good game. I like this developer a lot. What's his actual company name? Positech Games, yeah. Like, it's this one guy, Cliff Harris, I think his name is. Cliffsky is what he goes on by the internet. Great indie game developer in the UK. Brilliant blogger too. He blogs constantly about the development, talks about a lot of the techniques for developing it in the background. I think he used to work for a AAA company way, way, way back then. But he's made a bunch of games that are stupendously good. I love Democracy. Specifically, Democracy 3 is coming out really soon. I'm excited about that. Gratuitous Space Battles is really good. Kudos is decent. I thought there was another one, but it doesn't come to mind right now. He's also helping to publish a game called Red Shirt that I should be able to do a preview for very, very soon. But this game is about designing giant spaceships and then letting them smash each other in space. You don't actually control them in battle. There's a mode where you can, but mostly it's about designing these fleets, wiring them together, and so you design the ships, you put all the modules on there, you design the fleets, you describe some behavior that they have with each other. You've got cruisers, destroyers, or frigates, I suppose. Cruisers, frigates, and fighters. And then you hit play and you watch them beat the crap out of each other. And then you say, okay, well, what worked, what didn't work, what were my weaknesses? Oh, this guy's actually got really powerful shields, so let me change some of my weapons around so that they're better against shields. There's great like online challenge modes where you can like fight other people's fleets. It's not in real time. It's brilliant. It's asynchronous. You know, you just like find someone's fleet that someone uploaded, and then you see if you can beat it. And there is in the expansion. In this Galactic Conquest expansion, they did add a sort of campaign mode as well. But you know, it's not one of these like the greatest games of all time necessarily, but it's very, very, very cool. And frankly, just buying the base game is probably fine. I'm not going to say that there isn't any value. Well, I don't feel there's tremendous value in some of this DLC. Except for maybe Galactic Conquest if you want a campaign. But even then, like just the base game, just play it. It's, you know, it's kind of a hoot. It's kind of awesome. There's probably other great deals going on today, but it's hard to find. There's a lot of discounted games throughout the entire thing. You can keep an eye on the top sellers to see if there's another thing that a lot of people are picking up. Like Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, still 75% off. It's $5. Fallout New Vegas with all the expansions. Actually, I just realized I don't have all the expansions for this. I had a Let's Play for this ages and ages ago. It never got finished. I should maybe check it out. Anyway, that's all I'm doing for the video for today. I hope you enjoyed the Steam sale. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.